You know what? There came this weird conclusion in my head just now. That fucking TV right there may or may not be able to see me, but yet the camera was made before that. You see what I'm saying? And the sound, I've been taking sound and turning the video regardless of the sound, anything that you say. Well, before they came up with the instrument for the sound to be relayed into a video, they would have to be able to take a device to listen to your conscience thoughts or brainwaves activity, your brainwave activity, to turn it into sound, because it is a type of sound, your brainwaves is, and they're turning that into a video, so that they know exactly what you think prior before thinking it. But if you don't think of something and you just speak to your conscience about it, therefore you're not thinking about it, then would your thoughts be able to be relayed onto a screen like this TV, showing these people's TV, like all them pictures of all this stuff, of the way the sand looks, the way the water looks? It's all to do with in a wave pattern. It's not to do with what you see or what I see. They're just pulling little megapixels of data from like the behavior of the Earth itself. So what? Yeah, I don't like that thing anymore. But so everything that you're thinking and that I'm thinking, and that your conscience is thinking, because people say there's 3 views of yourself, but yet then you have to think, if there's 3 views within yourself, each one of them views have 3, and then each one of them views have 3. So therefore, your thought is infinite, because it's not a finished thought. It's a thought that you have been thinking over and over and over and over. To get the right answer, you would have to go back to the original time that you thought about that exact thought, and then complete that thought with the new basis along the same lines as the original thought, not the thought that's been manipulated through time. So, how I see it is that everybody who continues to make all these changes and choices are changing things and changing things and changing things, but then they're not looking back on the original thought that made them take that very first change to fix that first thought. So therefore, they're still doing it wrong, because they're using all them mass manipulated changes instead of just making that one change into an equivalent of one answer and not a multitude of answers, because if you make several changes, then you have several answers to that change, so there's several possibilities. But in order to change that possibility and make there be no possibility, and make the answer be endless, that there is no more possibility and that it is what it is, then you need to go back to the beginning of that thought and make that thought reality instead of your new thought reality. I'm not sure if anybody would understand this, but if you do, please comment. Nobody ever comments on my shit because nobody ever listens to me. But even though I know that the government is paying me attention in weird ways and putting me on a podcast and weird shit, I don't know why, but that's what they do. But it is what it is, right? That's all I seem to say.
That gasp of breath when the man is hit. My feeling was that.
But this show is awesome, man. This thing on 2016. That guy's awesome.
We've been doing sacrifice, and this is what it feels like, you know.
I think it's fair to say they have trained these guys to deal with the situation. I'm not going to say prepared, because can anyone really ever be prepared for this kind of circumstance, this kind of shock and death and chaos and all that? But these guys who live in Omaha Beach have a kind of muscle memory about what they're supposed to do.
I know that
and yes,
the thing I
we can.
Was for a way to get through that wire and get the hell off of that beach, because that training and them telling us you've got to get off the beach to be safe. You're going to be killed on that damn beach. Get the hell off of it.
See, now I take what he just said right there, and I comprehend that when somebody's telling me that I need to quit something, I need to quit or I'm going to die, pay attention to what that old man just said, and boom, you got it. It's a fucking complete answer to it. This shit, it makes so much sense to me.
And I turned around and I yelled, we're going through.
With many of their officers dead, ordinary soldiers like Harper showed panic. Troops began breaking through the wire at other spots along the beach. This was the turning point in the battle for Omaha. Rather than following the plan and attacking the bunkers front on, the men began to work their way around the sides. No plan survives contact with the enemy. If you spend all your time trying to bring everybody back to some plan, bring everybody back to some assembly area, and then organize yourself and go forward from there, you'll never move. That you have to learn to live with chaos, to operate in a chaotic environment. And this idea permeates through the ranks. So
like what that guy's saying right there.
From the general in command,
that makes some sense.
And that lowest private.
But see, what we need to do, we need to get all our regular people, make regular people understand this, because they don't understand this, they don't want to understand this. Now, what everybody should do is do what the Germans do, which I really can acknowledge that I comprehend it from watching this thing right here. That literally all you have to do is make it to where you have your whole castle, and everybody in your castle knows how to defend the castle from the intruders. You see what I'm saying? Now how do we do that if nobody's allowed to? So how can we make a civil group that's civil? You know what I mean? It's community based. You know what I mean? How do you make community based thing without the government believing that you'd go against them once you have that training? Because that's what they fear. But what if you make it the understanding that it's just to protect you in case if the government falls? Because who says that your government will be able to hold strong the whole time if the people pull away from their government? You see what I'm saying? I just don't know. I know my thoughts just changed rapidly just now, but I don't know if I'm going out of time soon or whatever. But I don't know, man. But I know I really don't even need to, like, put this stuff on YouTube because I'm being recorded somewhere down here bouncing off my cell phone signal, TV signal, some type of signal. But it is what it is, right? But I just get scared that my government's going to get overrun because I've seen it. And I saw the Twin Towers, and I saw Japan doing all that shit prior before anybody else. And the shit's fucked with my head because I don't want my country to fall like other countries because I love America, and without America I have nobody to love, and without the ones that I love, then I have no reason to live. You see what I'm saying? And I want to be able to see this world thrive and become something other than being destroyed around us because we're not doing anything about it. Now, what do we do about it? How do we change that? Can somebody tell me how do we change something like that? Because I can't get my word across because no one listens to me. Or I don't make sense, or something. I really don't know, because I seem to forget this, and I gotta watch these videos every day to remember that I did that. But, okay, I love y'all. God bless America. America kicks ass. America's great. America should just be America. There shouldn't be north, south, west, east, whatever. It should just be America, period. Love y'all. Peace out. Bye.